Audio article by the Common Constitutionalist entitled, Why You Gotta Hate Them Jews. Obama's lame duck post-election wind-down isn't exactly that. In fact, it's just the opposite, and I'm not sure what more he can do to undermine the next president or the nation, but I'm also sure that he and his team of miscreants will think of something. He's already rolled out new regulations in an attempt to kill off the coal industry for good. He's forced states to forever fund Abortion Inc., also known as Planned Parenthood. He's placed areas in the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans permanently off limits to exploration and drilling, and commuted over 1,000 sentences of criminals in federal prisons, of which 342 had life sentences. That will work out well for the communities they end up in. While taking care of one enemy, the American way, Obama has now set his sights on enemy number 2, Israel. I suppose he's mastered multitasking. As most are aware by now, there was a vote to condemn Israel and ban the nation from building settlements in East Jerusalem. The United States, who is supposed to be Israel's #1 ally, abstained. America could have vetoed the resolution, which would have killed it, but instead, Obama instructed UN ambassador and leftist radical Samantha Powers, wife of ultra-radical leftist Cass Sunstein, to withhold America's vote. So rather than a predictable 15-0 vote against Israel, it was only 14-0 against Israel. And this is how it has always gone at the Jew-hating United Nations. Virtually the entire body has disdain for Israel, but historically the United States has pushed back against the UN and had Israel's back, as it were. In fact, most anti-Israel resolutions are not advanced at all because they know the United States will just veto them. The only reason this one got through was that the Obama administration indicated that America would not vote, clearing the path for the other 14 Jew-hating nations on the Security Council. Security Council, what a joke. And if that isn't bad enough, Ben Shapiro reports that it is actually much worse. Shapiro reports that Trump got wind of the upcoming resolution and apparently pressured Egypt to withdraw the resolution, which they did. Obama knows, or at least suspects, that the Trump administration is likely to be very pro-Israel. So according to reports from the Israelis, Obama then contacted Senegal, Venezuela, and New Zealand to reintroduce the resolution. Some would say that not yet President Trump was wrong for involving himself, but it was the right thing to do, and anything that throws a monkey wrench into the UN is fine by me. I'm frankly glad he tried. The resolution states that Israel has no claim to parts of Jerusalem, that these are occupied Palestinian territories. The UN is stating that Israel has no claim to half of its capital city. That makes a lot of sense. About as much sense as the American Indians saying that half of Washington, D.C. should be theirs. Well, they can have it. Shapiro reports that even limp-wristed establishment compromiser Lindsey Graham has stated that he is in favor of pulling all American funding of the United Nations because of this travesty. Still, the more I think about this, the more of a blessing in disguise it may be. The radicals on the left, in another show of arrogance, I believe may have once again overplayed their hand, just as they did by nominating pathetic Hillary Clinton or trying to force phony transgender rights on the people of North Carolina. As Shapiro says, if this is what it takes to finally pull the plug on the America/Israel-hating United Nations, chalk this up as a victory for the good guys. With no means to make up for this massive shortfall of funding, the UN would simply implode and be forced to disband, or at least leave the United States. As uncharitable as it is, I would like nothing more than to be able to rub this in Obama's smug face. The man who finally killed the United Nations. There's a legacy for you. Thank you for listening.